Hey, it's Deanne here. And today I want to talk about when certain foods that you eat often or some of your favorite foods start to be problematic for you. You start having symptoms, you're not feeling well, you may get some nausea, some reflux, you may get a headache, you just may feel fatigue. So let's talk about that today. Okay. So, what that really means is that you have leaky gut. And let me explain all of it to you. So, what leaky gut is when something is damaging the intestinal wall. The intestinal wall is one cell thick, it's full of tight junctions, and it only lets very small things pass through the intestines into the bloodstream. So, out of the intestines into the bloodstream. That's how we absorb our nutrients. But when we have some kind of damage to the lining of the intestine, those tight junctions don't work anymore. And now other things, larger things, can move through the wall. And this can be undigested food, this could be toxins, this could be pathogens. And when these things enter the bloodstream, they're foreign material. They're not supposed to be there. And thank goodness we have our immune system there. So our immune system starts to attack those things. Well, unfortunately, when it's undigested food and it's food that you eat often, so it could be things that you eat every single day, some of your favorite foods, now they're moving through the intestinal wall and the immune system is, fighting them. So that is why you're having symptoms, okay? This doesn't mean that you can never eat these foods again, that you can never have your favorite foods again. All it means is that we need to understand what caused the damage to the intestinal lining, leaky gut, and the increased permeability. And we have to heal the lining. We have to close it back off so it's nice and healthy so it can protect and not let these pieces of undigested food through the intestinal wall. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, so how do we do that? I'm sure that's your next question. There are lots of things that can cause leaky gut. We have alcohol, we have sugar, we have chemicals and toxins, we have stress, we have medications like nonsteroidal anti-inflammatories, and the list goes on and on. And I know I've posted it before, but I will post again the reasons, the things that can cause leaky gut, so you can always take a look at that. Those are the things that you really need to change, not stopping the foods. At least for right now, we want to prevent the damage from reoccurring over and over again, and then we want to heal it. And the best way to heal it, there's foods that can heal it, there's supplements that can heal it, and that's when you really want to reach out, get help, work with somebody because that can take some time, okay? We no longer do food allergy testing or food sensitivity testing like we used to. About 10 years ago, when anybody was having issues with food, that's the first thing we would do. But now we know all that tells us is that you have leaky gut. And it can be scary because you get the results back and it looks like you have a problem with every food. That's just because all of these foods are moving through the intestinal lining and are getting a reaction from the immune system. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. We don't do that. And once you heal the gut and you prevent that leaky gut from happening over and over again, you most likely can bring some of those foods back in. So, again, it doesn't mean you can never eat those foods again. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. You can post them below. I just love to talk about this because I know that this can be such a problem. Many women have a tendency to start taking foods out of their diet because they start not feeling great after they eat them. And then they start removing more and more and more foods until they're hardly eating anything that's really nutritious anymore. That is not a great way to deal with it. I would much rather you ask me questions, work with me so I can help you get back on track, heal your intestinal lining, decrease that permeability so you can eat the foods you love. All righty? I will see you later. Bye bye.